Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us in the challenge for as little as $9 a month and also get access to our exclusive in-depth strategy video, information is available in the description below. In the previous video we featured a new stock in the monkeypox play, ticker symbol APDN, so please refer back to the previous video for very important updates on that stock, which has been making some excellent moves so far. We also did an update on ticker symbol MMTLP. In today's video we're going to be looking at ticker symbol MMAT Metamaterials. We're also going to be featuring a new stock that could potentially be bigger than HKD and also doing an update on ticker symbol MMTLP. So before we make a start, let's have a quick look at what's happening in the market. So quick headline here from Yahoo Finance, which is a little bit of a mixed headline. So with regard to inflation data, there are concerns about a hard landing coming out later, but if we delve a little bit deeper into this article, there is something positive, so I'm going to share that with you. And obviously the negative is the inflation, but third paragraph down, what happened is obviously the Federal Reserve official proceeded with the rate hiking cycle, and this will be moved closely. This move is going to be closely monitored, but what is significant here is the data with regard to the jobs. So in terms of the US economy, there were 528,000 jobs added in July, according to the labour market, and this figure is twice as much and twice as high as the economist anticipated. So this is one of the key reasons why they are now not disputes whether or not to call this a recession. So the US government is not actually calling it a recession. So there were fears of company layoffs, and that is normally what happens in inflation. That is not what is happening now. So hopefully good news for the markets. So let's start by doing an update on ticker symbol MMTLP. So there's just a couple of things I'm going to share with you. First of all, shout out here to Peter on Twitter, and he has posted something very important with regards to energy. So we have a look at the image he's shared here, which is looking at future global energy demand, and this includes nuclear, renewables, natural gas, coal and oil. So obviously very significant for MMTLP going forward also into next bridge. So this week is also an important week. We could potentially get the approval this week, so I think we're getting very close. But let's go back to have a look at what Peter is saying here. You should also consider demand projections to understand how valuable new developments could be. So as far as we're concerned, the new developments are for the oil company's point of view going to be with regards to the Rio Grande and the Permian Basin. So we have got significant growth here. So if we look at the year 2040, we're looking at growth in oil 28.4%, growth in natural gas approximately in excess of 23%. So the market is there, the growth is there, the demand is there, we just need the buyer. A final thing I'd like to say on ticker symbol MMTLP is a shout out here to Tony on Market Moves. So go ahead and watch the latest video he's given here, and this is one of the best videos I've seen on the whole process with regard to Torch, MMAT and MMTLP. Some of the data and the information that Tony has shared has an excellent reminder of what happened, what we all went through in terms of what happened to the shorts, and it is also a good reminder in terms of reminding us how bullish George was on the dividend. We also got information with regard to the shorts having difficulty and then making MMTLP tradable. So great videos there. Go ahead to check this one out. Market Moves. The next headline I'm going to share with you here is from beststocks.com. So what we can see here is they have just released an article here August the 5th 2022, and in this article they've identified 6 green energy penny stocks to buy in 2022. So lo and behold, the stock number 1 that they've identified here is ticker symbol MMAT Metamaterials. So let's have a look at some of the reasons why beststocks.com have identified as Metamaterials as one of the key penny stocks to buy in the field of energy. So first of all, what they've said is the company focuses on intelligent photonics, smart materials. Obviously we know it's Metamaterials. The company has nano composites in several sectors, and so it's extremely diversified from aerospace, automotive, consumer electronics, etc. They're also making references here to the solar industry, which relies on nanomaterials in the energy sector. So the company, remember, was founded in 2007. It was previously trading on the Canadian exchange, and now it's on the NASDAQ. Obviously it's a Canadian company. In terms of revenue, we can see here the company have stated that obviously revenue right now is not a significant amount, but what is important is the growth in the revenue. So the growth in revenue is 300%. So obviously once that continues and we get more growth, more contracts, then obviously that's when we will see a real return in the company share price, a real return in the valuation as well. So they've also stated here in terms of institutional investment, so this is also strong, and we have 543,800 shares, which is worth over close to $1 million from Atlanta-based GMT Capital, and that's the largest institutional stakeholder in Metamaterials. As well as that, we've got the hedge funds monitored by Insider Monkey. The final stock I'm going to share with you here is ticker symbol MEGL, also known as Magic Empire Global Limited. So I'm going to share with you here the chart for close of play on the Friday. So if you have a look at this, the figures are quite staggering. As we can see, the stock has gone up in excess of $93, closing at $97. But what is significant here is the percentage increase. So the percentage increase on the close of play on the Friday is 2,325%. So that is huge. And what we can also see in the after hours post market, the stock is up in excess of 91.75%, up in excess of $89 and trading at $186. So this is quite staggering. So what I'm now going to do is give a shout out here to the day trader 007, who's just tweeted here, maybe MEGL will be the next $1,000 stock next week. Who knows? So let's have a look at the image shared. So on the image shared here, we can see obviously the first squeeze stock that most people have heard of was AMC. Very recently, we've just had HKD, and that may still be making some moves. And right now, we can see that MEGL could be trumping all of them in terms of just what happened on the Friday. So this is a stock that we will be watching. It's also a stock that I'm going to be describing as very, very high risk, but also coming with very, very high reward. So before we look at the news and a little bit about the company, I'm going to share with you here a shout out of the Discord in a live trading channel. This is a stock that we were watching, and obviously we can see here the chart was shared in terms of what was happening and the momentum. So let's now have a look at in terms of company profile. So what is this company about? Magic Empire Global Limited. So this is a financial services provider based in Hong Kong, and it's principally engaged in the provision of corporate financial advisory services, underwriting services, mainly comprising of IPO sponsorship services, financial advisory, independent financial advisory services, underwriting fees, etc. So nothing spectacular there, but let's see what's going on. So a headline here from investing.com. Magic Empire Global Limited IPO opens at $50 after pricing at $4. So you would not have been able to purchase this at $4. It opened at $50, but everybody who managed to get in at the $4 mark, obviously they are the ones that are making the significant gains. And again, going forward this week, the people who are in also may continue to make gains. So let's have a look at what's happened. So Magic Empire Global Limited have announced a pricing of an initial public offering. So quite similar to the situation we saw with HKD earlier on. So we can see the offering was for 5 million ordinary shares, a price of $4 a share. So this is a very, very small float. The ordinary shares have been approved for listing on the NASDAQ and are expected to commence trading on August the 5th, which we saw was the Friday under ticker symbol MEGL. And then finally, in terms of the offering is $20 million. So obviously we have the low float, and that low float is one of the criteria that is required for potential squeeze, which we are seeing here. Offering expected to close on or about the 9th of August 2022, subject to the satisfaction of customary closing conditions. So it's being conducted on a firm commitment basis. The registration statement form F1 relating to the offering has been filed with the SEC and it was declared effective by the SEC on August the 4th. The offering is being made as a final prospectus as part of a registration statement. So overall, in terms of this stock, certainly one we will be watching, and I am aware that a number of people in the Discord have invested, but certainly not one for the people who are obviously risk averse. Definitely want to trade with care. Finally, I'm going to give a shout out to the Discord weekly watch list. This is available for people prior to trading on the Monday. So if you would like to get a copy of our weekly watch list, you can join the Discord for little as $9 a month. This will also give you access to the weekly watch list as well as the challenge. So I'm going to share with you here a view of our previous weekly watch list from last week. So these are some of the stocks that we've called out. We called out two of the monkey pox plays. So tick symbol SIGA, that was up 25% on the week. GovX went up 67% from Thursday, so congratulations to everybody who made money in that. We called out tick symbol RHE, and that was up 35% from Monday to Wednesday. So a lot of these stocks are not designed for a long-term hold. They are designed for day trading or swing trading. So 35% gain there. Tick symbol FAZE, FAZE was 5.4% up on the week. Tick symbol FATH, we were down on that. That was down 23% on the week. We also called out tick symbol GETY. It was up 4% on the week, but if you bought on Monday, sold on Tuesday, you're looking at 49% gain. THMO, that was down 8%, but very, very volatile and huge amount of opportunities also to get 10 to 15% gains. AILA down 2.4%, and as well as that, we also called out AMD. That was up in excess of 7.1%. We called out Amazon, AMZ, AMZN, as well as a number of other stocks. So again, congratulations to everybody who managed to get in here. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.